Tēnā tātou katoa. Hello everybody and welcome to Manifestors Unite. I'm Kamel Riley from Aotearoa, New Zealand. I'm your host and today joined by the most blessed, beautiful and wonderful Jill Hart. She's the coach's alchemist and host of the New World Order, and she's joining us from the USA where it's winter and we're in summer. That's why she's got clothes on and I haven't. Welcome, Jill. Welcome.
Thanks, Carmel. It's so fun to be here with you and start the new year with you. And I always love chatting with you. It's like magic always happens when we're together.
Absolutely. And so if you're listening to this reader, get ready for a bit of magic because we're going deep into the pulse of alchemy, which we started, I think this is our second year of hanging out in January and feeling into the vibration of the year, isn't it, Jill?
It is.
Last year we had dragons and this year we have a snake.
Dude, did I tell you about the snakes and the dragons in the Bible? Okay, so this hit me like kind of like a ton of bricks, but the devil or Satan is supposedly a dragon, and everybody has their own interpretation. We'll just start with that. But some of the things that I had heard was that, you know, when he did his dastardly deeds in the garden, God tore off his legs and made him a snake. So it's interesting to me in the Chinese zodiac that the dragon is followed by the year of the snake. Like one of those.
So, that means that if you're a dragon this year, maybe you've lost your legs. Actually, I feel like I lost mine, and now you're going to slither along. Well, it's
all about building foundations. So, you know, it's closer to the ground.
Yeah, but it's really interesting because we had a guest on the other day and she was actually saying the snake is really misunderstood and it's a real healing energy, and what it means is shed the toxic skin, shed the stuff that you need to leave behind, and maybe your legs if you're a dragon, and really just continue to spread your light and love and upgrade. So I really liked that because it encourages us to like be more and be of greater service and, you know, stop focusing on the stuff that we need to leave behind, all the dead wood from, So I'm really very blessed to have you here, and I'd love to know, because you connect through your podcast. I mean, that's how we connected. You connect with so many people, light showers, way showers, leaders, change makers, disruptors, who are out to share their message of light. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you will be helping others to do in 2025?
This year is going to be big. Really big in terms of just getting visible. That was the words, there's more than one, I guess, that came to me the other day when I was thinking about, you know, what am I bringing into 2025? What do I want 2025 to look like? And it was just get visible and help everybody else get visible, because really that's how we're going to have impact, is by getting our message out there and getting it in front of other people and making connections. And the other part of getting visible is collaboration, and it's connecting with the people that you know, and together you can create new and better things that can just like keep elevating the whole frequency of the planet. And
which is such an Aquarian message, like that collaboration, the consciousness, the upgrading, right-siding the planet. You know, all of that is so Aquarian. And we were just talking, for those listeners who are joining us, I will definitely put links for Jill below, because if you've got a message you want to talk to her. But we were actually also just talking about AI and the digital space and what that means in this year and in this next 2000 year cycle. Do you have any perspectives upon on that, Jill?
I think AI is here and that you really just need to grab hold of it and make it your own. It doesn't have to be, um, you can use it however you choose, but there are so many ways to use it to help you. Instead of hiring people to do things for you, you can do things so much faster and more effective in the ways that people want to consume your content. You can use AI to help you shape that information so that it can be received, and so that people. It's all about the getting visible thing. So people can receive the information in the way that they want to receive it. It's just AI can just process information so much faster. What it's not good at is emotions, and everybody as a human.
Good at those. I'm sorry. I mean, that's because we're all emotional retards, right? So, that's why the AI is no good.
Well, there you go. This is why it's so important to use please and thank you, and tell it how great it's made you feel when it does stuff. I've had AI really actually uplift me.
I've never thought of that. Like, thank you, internet. Thank you, socials. Thank you, AI. Well, yeah, carry on.
I know lots of people that are naming their AI, like ChatGPT. Some call it Chad, some call it Steve. I tried calling it Petey, but that didn't feel right to me. But it's you can have a conversation with it, and you can tell it, you're really thankful to it for helping you with things. Like, I revamped my whole website and I used AI to do it, and we went back and forth about, do you think this is that and why? And should I do this or should I do that and why? And you can train it. It will get to know your voice, and you can tell it, write stuff for you. But go out and look at all of these other people that are really good copywriters and take the way they do stuff and smish it all together.
It's all about the prompting, and I use it for art, and it really reads my vibration on that, because I know that the art that I produce is very unique, and also because of the prompting that I use, which I know no one else no one else can keep up with the way that the concepts and the cross-cultural and the splicing. So it is totally unique, and if the more you train it, the more it gets to know you. But I love that you're using it for your website. I never really thought about that. I tend to use mine more for visual stuff, because rather than the word stuff, because I always, as an author, feel like I can come up with stuff, but I hadn't thought about following those themes that are already successful, because that is, a lot of the time we can learn so much from other people who've made it and done it and cracked it, and rather than just trying to reinvent it ourselves. So that is that's helpful.
But using the prompts, you can give it information that it can draw on, but also if you have a long conversations with it, if you do a lot of back and forth with it, it gets to know who you are, and speaking in your voice. You'll find that it gets to be more like you talking to yourself. Maybe it's like another higher version or another higher entity.
I saw this real cool post actually on Instagram, and it was like, how there's an algorithm, and there's an algorithm on your phone, and the algorithm is sending more of what you consistently look at and think about, and well, that is the same as the universe and your vibration. Like, there's no this. We're having an energetic spiritual conversation. It doesn't matter if it's AI or painting or talking to the cat or the dog or talking to your spouse. It's the same thing. Whatever you're actually consistently giving out, you're going to get back. And if you look at it that way, it's not quite so overwhelming, because I think maybe, and here it's not so much, well, I think a little bit my generation, but I like to think I'm on the younger side of my Generation X. But I know that a lot of, people who are older, and quite a lot of my generation, are very, very hesitant. Whereas the young ones, they're just like, bring it on. And they've just,
I'm a boomer, Carmel.
I know. That's why I love it.
It's just like,
I've almost done that. So I'm going to see.
I've been waiting for this moment, because it's like I'm finally in. It's like everything that is me is like, okay, now is the time. It's like the beginning for me. When the internet, I've been on the internet since like before Google or Amazon.
Well, so have I, because I was, just because I've always been fascinated. I've always loved the web, but I've got an Aquarian, I'm a Leo Aquarian. I'm more Aquarian than Leo. But it's amazing how many people are just really resistant. And if you think about every revolution that we've had, right, okay, and we are in a cycle of revolution, we are in the Aquarius age, we're about to have this Aquarius new moon, and the Chinese New Year snake's going to smash up the world. In a good way.
Roll right over it.
yeah, totally. But every revolution, industrial revolution, every revolution, there's been resistance, and there's been first adopters, and there's been and I just think if our kids are there, you've got grandkids, you're lucky, jealous. If they're there, that means it's a good thing.
I heard that kids are tending the younger kids. It's kind of like they're born, like epigenetics has allowed them to be more agile with electronics and the internet, and because the internet's just a frequency. It's like we're chatting together. You're
never have met.
Thousands of miles away. We would never have met.
We never would have.
Not in the physical plane. I'm sure that we've known each other on the other plane, because we just like it's. Yeah. There's just that connection. There's some people that I just know that I know and have known, and there are other people that are like, no, you're like further out.
That's because of the stardust. Like, now we're in my territory. The axioms of the matter. They're not accepted by science yet, but they're the building blocks of the universe. They're the light particles that travel way faster, and they're billions and billions and trillions of years old. So it's the